Shalom YouTube, this is Yas Magnified. Come back with another video. This video is titled Trial and Error. So with that being said, let's get to the subject matter at hand. Hey guys, I never told you guys my story. You see what I mean? Like what happened to me and how I end up on child support or whatever. Okay, so basically, me and my child mom, we was good, you know what I mean? But what happened was I didn't do one thing that she wanted me to do. And because I didn't do that one thing, it spiraled downhill into an argument or a disagreement or whatever. And then from that disagreement, she said, okay, I know how to fix you. I'll just take you for child support. So boom, she took me for child support. They got me down there. I signed the paperwork because they had threatened me that I was going to be arrested, So I signed it, out of fear at the time. I was out of fear at the time I signed it. So because I signed it, I end up having to pay like $500 a month. So with that being said, and that's $500 a month, but that ain't including, the insurance. The insurance was also coming out of my check as well. So that was another $170. So it was probably like $670 total I was paying a month. So with that being said, we had got back cool or whatever. So she said, okay, since we cool, I'm gonna take you off of child support. Then I said, all right, so I said, okay, but I was like, if you ever put me back on child support, I guarantee you I'm gonna fight it, and I'm gonna win. He said, I know, I never put you back on child support. So then, she found out I was engaged, and the next thing you know, I'm receiving a document in the mail saying that, I'm back on child support. But not only that, they said I was $6,000 in arrears. So I went back and I asked the agency, I was like, how is that even possible? So I went to court. But before I went to court, I had hired somebody's services from YouTube. I hired Armin Osiris services from YouTube. You see? And when I got his services, like he do, man, he talk a good game. So he had me sold. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy your services, I'm going to take it in there. I'm going to go in there, I study his way, and I'm going to win. I went in there, got laughed out the court. You see what I mean? The judge wasn't having that. Basically stating that if I mention the Constitution in his court again, he's going to arrest me. So I'm like, all right, I know what time it is. So then, I went back to Armin Osiris. He told me, man, you got to show him in federal court. Do this, do that. He says they're gonna charge you $400. I was like, all right, cool. I went down to the court, filed the $450, and entered the paperwork into the court. So the agency lawyer had responded back to the affidavit that Osiris had gave me, and I responded back to that affidavit. So the judge made a ruling and automatically kicked it out of court. Automatically just dismissed it. So I lost, right? So because I lost, I was like, man, this is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work, yeah. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? So I said, okay, well, let me see what services Wasilla offered. So I called Wasil. I talked to him and I talked to Kish on the phone. They told me that their goal was to make them prove the debt. I said, all right, cool. How are you gonna go about doing that? Are you gonna be a secure party creditor and all that? He gonna say, yeah, that's what they do. So I'm like, I don't believe him at all. So I was like, well, I just finished my steps with Armin Osiris, then I'm gonna call your services. But I also asked him, do you have proof that you got off? He said, they're not gonna give you no document saying that you got off. I said, so how do we know your services work? You see? So he couldn't explain that. So I was like, from here on out, I just do my own thing. So I started doing my own thing. And that's how I got off, you see? Because I went a totally different way. The way that I'm trying to explain to you guys, that's the way I took, and that's how I got off. But this federal lawsuit I'm about to show you guys is public record. So you can just type my name in Google, it's going to pop up. It's all public record, guys. So when you type my name in Google, matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. That's why I'm on the Google page. But, and then it's going to tell you the complaint I filled out. The same complaint that Armin Osiris tell people to fill out on his YouTube. You see? Because I was working with Armin Osiris at the time I lost. You see? and it was putting me deeper and deeper, not only into that, but it was putting me deeper into the system, the same system that I was trying to fight. You see, because you keep appealing and keep appealing and keep appealing until you run out of what? Appealing courts. So you have nowhere else to go. You see, you got to start all the way back from scratch and try to think of a totally different game plan. You see, so that's why I call these guys frauds, because you have Armin Osiris, you know what I mean, who stuff did not work for me, you know, straight up, it didn't work for me, and I can provide proof that I bought the services and everything if you guys need it. You know, I bought the services. You see, it didn't work for me, and Rick W services don't work because he's copying everything Armin Osiris is saying. He's having you go by the same route that Armin Osiris is telling people to go by, and it doesn't work. You see? And then you have Wasil Bay, who just can't provide proof of anything, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if he was on child support. At least with Rick W, we do know that he was on child support because he did show his paper. So, you know, applaud him for that, because he did show that he was on child support. But, you know, but his services doesn't work, you know? So, yeah, I will say that. His services doesn't work, but I will applaud him for at least showing that he was on child support. You see what I mean? So, yeah. So, now I'm about to type my name in Google so you guys can see that it's all public record. So, here it is right here. Now, that's my name. Click on it right here. The first thing that pop up is the case. You see? Because it's all public record. You see? So, and it's public record because it was done in the federal court. You see, the state courts are not public record, you know, but the federal courts are. But here it is. It lets you know right here. You know, you guys can take the time out and read it. You know, I'm just strolling up through it so you guys can see that I'm telling the truth. You see? So it's through trial and error, guys. You know, that, you know, I learned from trial and error. So I can tell you guys what not to do, and I can tell you guys what to do because I did it. You see, and I provide proof that I did. I provide proof from both sides. I provide my losses, and I can provide my victory. No, not that many guys can do that. You see? Basically, none of them really can do it. Like I said, Rick W, he got his done because his child is, you know, well of age, you know. He should never been on that long, you know. So yeah, that's how he got off. But besides that, he'll never do it again. He will never get nobody else off again, let alone himself. But here it is right here. The order obligated Parks to pay approximately $500 a month to Rolanda Green to support their young daughter. You see, Rolanda is the custodial parent and is not a party to this lawsuit. Parks paid his support dutifully for approximately 9 months before falling into arrears. He paid off the arrears and interest over the next 5 months, only to again to fall into arrears in March 2016. As of June 5th, 2015, June 5th, 2016, Parks owes $6,330 in arrears and interest on his child support payments. You see, guys? So it's the same thing that I showed y'all in 2017 on my dismissal form, you see? So I went from losing to winning, but like I said, mile the tables can turn. You know, you can get out of anything. Anything. You just got to know what to do. You see? And you guys can continue to read. You know, if you want to, just go to Google, type my name, man, and boom. All the information you need about how I lost my case, you know, using Armin Osiris services, you know, will let you know what not to do. Exactly, you know what I mean? Learn from other people's mistakes. Like me, I even learn from my own mistakes. But like I said, when I sue, I don't sue for my money back. I don't ask for a refund. I sue for damages. So if you can see right here, I'm going to shoot the top so you guys can see where it says 8. Criminalization of Social Security fraud as a remedy. Parks seeks damages of $500,000. You see? I'm not suing for no refund. Who does that? You know, all that pain and stress they put you through, you're going to only try to apply for your money back that you already gave them? Nah, they're going to have to pay. So now I'm in the process of doing another lawsuit. You see? Because now I'm off. So now I can provide proof. I have more than enough proof. You see? My dismissal is enough proof. And everything else I have coming at them is enough proof. Like I stated before, I told people I would be the first person to get off of child support and provide proof on here that I got my case dismissed. Even though guys said it couldn't be done. That's why they mad now, because they said it couldn't be done. And I proved them wrong again. So now, I'm following the rules and procedures to file a suit against, the state again, But this time I'm following the right rules. So yeah, and that's a process. That takes some time to do. Because you got to give the Attorney General at least 6 months notice so they can prepare for what they about to got to go through dealing with me, So I'm ready. I'm just waiting on them to get ready. Like I keep you guys posted on that too. I already put my documents up showing y'all that I'm suing. You see? So yeah, I don't ask for my money back. For what? Nah, I'm coming after their money. But this is everything, guys. You guys can see it. So with that being said, continue to fight, like and subscribe. I'm gonna continue applying pressure, and I'm gonna continue posting that good stuff and that truth, truth. And with that being said, y'all be blessed. Shalom, YouTube.